Okay, we're going to recall what it means to be a circumference of a circle, what that refers to, and also how to find it. So the circumference of the circle has to do with the distance around the outside. You could say perimeter. We usually use the word perimeter, but for circles, we gave them special names. It's the distance around the outside. We know there's 360 degrees, but we want to know the length around the outside. We call that the circumference. And that's dependent upon the radius or the diameter. So our formula, if you recall, for circumference of a circle is 2 pi times the radius or pi times the diameter. You could use either one. So let's just do an example. Find the circumference of a circle that has a radius of 5 inches. So circumference is equal to 2 pi times the radius of 5 inches. So the circumference is 10 pi inches. That would be the distance around the outside. That's the exact answer. Pi is an irrational number. So 10 pi is the exact answer. If you want to approximate, because you don't know how long 10 pi is, you can multiply 10 pi or 10 times 3.14, right? We can use 3.14 as an approximation for pi. That's usually the number that we use. So that would be about 31.4 inches. And that's how you find circumference. Let's see, how can I make this a little trickier? Let's see. No, I really can't, but I don't know. What if I gave you the diameter? Find circumference what if I told you the diameter is 15 feet? Well, circumference is pi times diameter. So we're going to say circumference is pi times 15 feet. Oh, no, it works. Okay. 15 feet. So then circumference is 15 pi feet. That would be the exact circumference or distance around the outside or perimeter. If you want to approximate, you do 15 times 3.14. Let's see what 15 pi comes out to be. 15 pi comes out to be about 47.12 feet. I have a better idea. I know what 47 feet is about in my head. I don't quite know what 15 pi feet is. So that's how you find circumference. We'll have some where you know the circumference and you have to solve backwards for the radius or the diameter, but we'll leave that for practice time in class. Let's move on to area of a circle. Remember that area has a different meaning than circumference. What area is talking about here is, let me make this a little bigger so it's easier to do quickly. Area is talking about all the space inside here. What's this space? That's the area of the circle. And again, it's dependent upon the radius, not the diameter. So if I have the radius as 10 feet, area, the formula, if you recall, for area is pi times r squared. So I'm going to say area is pi times 10 feet. Let me write that a little neater. 10 feet squared. Just checking the time on this. 10 feet squared. So area equals 100 pi feet squared. Okay, or the area would be about, what's that? The 100 times 3.14, 314 square feet. I moved the decimal 2 spots. Yeah, that's right. Let's look at another example for area. What if instead, I keep doing that. What if instead I gave you the diameter? How do you do area if you're given the diameter? Find the area of the circle. If the diameter, that's not through the center, but I tried to make it go through the center, is 20 feet. No, that's a bad one because we just did it for 10. Is 40 feet. How do you do area then? Because area is only pi r squared. I need the radius. Well, if the diameter equals 40, we know a radius is half of that, 20. So now I go pi 20 feet squared. So area is 400 pi feet squared. And if you want to approximate that, what's 400 pi? I'm not sure. Let me do that. 400 pi is about 1,256.64 feet squared. Square feet. That would be the area. Again, remember that's all the space inside the circle. And circumference is the distance around the outside of the circle. So there's your area and circumference reminders. Goodbye.